Anthony Patrick Tony Hadley is an English pop singer-songwriter, occasional stage actor and radio presenter who first rose to fame in the 1980s as the lead singer of the new wave band Spandau Ballet. Hadley is recognizable for his suave image, as well as his powerful blue-eyed soul voice, which has been described by AllMusic as a dramatic warble. He has also been characterized as a top crooner by the BBC. Hadley is also well known for his right-wing political views, being described by journalist Andrew Pearce as the Tories' biggest celebrity backer. Early life: Anthony Patrick Hadley was born the eldest of 3 children at Royal Free Hospital in the Hampstead area of inner London. He has a sister, Lee, and a brother, Steve. His father Patrick Hadley worked as an electrical engineer for the Daily Mail, and his mother Josephine worked for the local health authority. Hadley attended Dame Alice Euro unregistered trademark S Grammar School in England. Spandau Ballet. Spandau Ballet was formed in 1976 as The Cut, with Gary Kemp, Steve Norman, John Cabell, Michael Ellison and Tony Hadley, all of whom were students at the same grammar school. As a member of Spandau Ballet, Hadley went on to enjoy international success in the 1980s, including hits such as True, Gold, and Through the Barricades, as well as appearing at Live Aid in 1985. Spandau Ballet disbanded in 1989 after their final studio album, Heart Like a Sky, failed to live up to the critical and commercial success of their earlier albums, such as True and Parade. Heart Like a Sky was not released in the United States. In April 1999, Hadley, along with fellow band members Steve Norman and John Cabell, failed in their attempt to sue Gary Kemp, the band's principal songwriter, for a share of his royalties. However, in recent years Norman is again on good terms with Gary and his brother, Martin Kemp, who at one time played bass guitar in the band. In early 2009, newspaper reports claimed that Spandau Ballet was set to reform later that year. On March 25, 2009, it was confirmed that the band had reformed and were embarking on a tour of the UK and Ireland in October 2009. Solo career. 1989 Euro 2000 After Spandau Ballet disbanded, Hadley pursued a solo career, signing to EMI and recording his first album, The State of Play, in 1992. After leaving EMI, Hadley formed his own record company, Slipstream Records, and his first release was the single Build Me Up, from the film When Saturday Comes. Shortly after that, in December 1996, Hadley embarked on an orchestral tour of Europe, along with Joe Cocker, Paul Michaels, Danny Klein and Goyu, playing to 500,000 concertgoers in 6 weeks. On his return from that tour, Hadley signed a joint deal with Polygram TV, and released his next eponymous solo album, Tony Hadley, in 1997, which included covers and songs that were chosen to match his voice. The album also featured some of his own self-penned songs, such as She, which he wrote for daughter Tony. In 1996, Hadley performed in a BBC Radio 2 live performance of Jesus Christ Superstar, playing the title role opposite Roger Daltrey's Judas. To plug the gap between studio albums, Hadley also released Obsession, a live album recorded in just one night in 2001 at the club Ronnie Scott's in Birmingham. He also collaborated, in the past and present, with various dance acts and DJs, such as Tintin Out, Eddie Locke, Mark A. Claude, Reggie Penkston and the Disco Brothers, and played alongside people such as Alice Cooper, Paul Young, John Anderson, and Brian May. In 1999 Alan Parsons chose him as lead singer for the track Out of the Blue on the album The Time Machine. Hadley's usual band lineup features John Cabell, Phil Taylor, Phil Williams, Richie Barrett, and Dawn Joseph on backing vocals. His early band, with whom he realized his debut album, included instead, besides himself and Cabell, Spandau Ballet's regular keyboard player, Toby Chapman, Jerry Stevenson and Kevin Miller. 2000 Euro present Hadley was the subject of some newfound respect in the 2000s, rooted in an ironic appreciation for Spandau Ballet. John Darnielle of the indie folk rock group The Mountain Goats wrote about his admiration for Hadley's vocal strengths. In 2000 his solo greatest hits album was issued, entitled Debut, made up of some early solo songs. In 2003 Hadley was the winner of the ITV reality television series Reborn in the USA, appearing alongside other singers, such as Elkie Brooks, Peter Cox from Go West and Louis John from Imagination. Capitalizing on his victory of the American reality show, his debut compilation was reissued, and his second collection was also released in the same year, True Ballads, including some of his solo tracks, most of the cover songs which were already contained in his second studio album, and historical hits from the Spandau Ballet period. Hadley has continued with a busy performing schedule and also toured with both Cox and Martin Ferry from the band ABC. He released a jazz swing album in 2006, titled Passing Strangers, and traveled on a by request tour from March to May 2006. This was followed by a big band tour in late the same year. In January 2007, Hadley performed in the West End musical Chicago as crooked lawyer Billy Flynn, at the Cambridge Theatre. Hadley took over from ex-Emmerdale actor Ian Kelsey, and featured from January 29 to April 14, 2007. He said, "3 months was long enough, I didn't want to outstay my welcome. I got a phone call offering me the part. I went to see the show, which I thought was great. While I was in it, I got great reviews. Chicago tied in with my swing album, Passing Strangers, so the whole thing worked well." Hadley performed a set with other 1980s acts at Retrofest on September 1, 2007 at Salzean Castle in Ayrshire, Scotland. This appearance included a rendition of Addicted to Love, with Fry and Cox. In February 2008, Hadley took part in the Italian Sanremo Festival, where he duetted in both English and Italian with contestant Paolo Meneguzzi on Meneguzzi's song, Grand, during the third day of the contest. On February 22, 2008, he performed as an interval act at the semi-final of Dora 2008, the selection of the Croatian entry for the Eurovision Song Contest. Hadley has revealed that his solo career has been more financially rewarding than his period at the top of the charts with Spandau Ballet. He said that 2008 was his best ever earning year, having performed in over 220 shows. In 2013 Hadley and his 1980s chart peers Kim Wilde, Bananarama and Go West set a new world record for comic relief when they performed the highest ever gig, singing on a Boeing 767 airplane at 43,000 feet. In 2014 Hadley took part in the primetime RAI TV show La Pista as team leader of the Taco 10 female dance troupe. Over the course of the competition, Hadley performed both Spandau Ballet's Gold, as well as Rio, originally a hit for rival band Duran Duran. Other well-known singer contestants taking part in the weekly show included Amir Stewart and Sabrina Salerno. Other work: Hadley worked as a radio presenter with Virgin Radio, taking over the Friday night Virgin Party Classics show from Suggs in August 2007. In January 2008, he was given the Saturday night Virgin Party Classics show as well. He left both shows in September 2008. In 2015 he is listed as a presenter for Absolute Radio. Hadley appeared, sang and gave advice in Pinoy Dream Academy, a singing reality show in the Philippines. He also appeared in Rock Quiz, an Australian TV program that aired in November 2008. Hadley also appears in the British short movie Shoot the DJ, in which he plays Eddie Richards. A film also featured Hadley's daughter, Tony. Hadley's song After All This Time was used as the theme song for the popular BBC series Down to Earth, which ran from 2000 until 2005. Hadley took part in the 2015 series of I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here, beginning on November 10, 2015. Personal life: Hadley is the father of 5 children, Thomas, Tony and Mackenzie with his first wife, Leonie Lawson, then Zara and Genevieve with Alison Evers, whom he married in July 2009 at Clevedon House. Hadley split from Leonie in 2003, after 20 years of marriage. Hadley lives in Buckinghamshire with wife Alison and his youngest 2 children, Zara and Genevieve. Hadley is also an Arsenal fan and plays for the Arsenal ex-professional and Celebrity 11 team. He also runs, and enjoys skiing. Hadley is a regular act in the East Festival. He is also a patron of the UK Huntington's Disease Association. Hadley stated on the television show Loose Women that he is 6 feet 4 in 17 or 2 stone. He is proud of his work ethic, which he claims was instilled into him from a young age by his parents, and he says he has never claimed benefits. In 2006 Hadley became a co-owner of the Red Rat Craft Brewery, where he issued Hadley a Euro unregistered trademark S Golden Ale, Hadley a Euro unregistered trademark S Crazy Dog Stout, Hadley a Euro unregistered trademark S Gold and Hadley a Euro unregistered trademark SSB. The business closed in 2013, but Hadley went on to issue a Golden Lager in association with the Great Yorkshire Brewery. Political affiliations Hadley is a supporter of the Conservative Party and an admirer of former Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher. Journalist Andrew Pearce, in a 2014 piece for the Daily Mail, described Hadley as the Tories' biggest celebrity backer. He has attended the party's annual conference and was once reported to be interested in standing as an MP. The New Statesman has described Hadley as one of the few openly right-wing rock stars. Discography Studio albums 1992 a Euro first studio album, The State of Play, 1997 a Euro second studio album, Tony Hadley a Euro UK number 45, 2006 a Euro third studio album, Passing Strangers, 2015 a Euro fourth studio album, The Christmas Album. Live albums 2000 a Euro first live album, Obsession. Compilation albums 2000 a Euro first greatest hits collection, Debut, 2003 a Euro second greatest hits collection, True Ballads a Euro UK number 31. Singles 1992 a Euro Lost in Your Love / Why Can't We Fall in Love / Theme number 7 a Euro UK number 42, 1992 a Euro For Your Blue Eyes Only / Tonight / Close Up a Euro UK number 67, 1992 a Euro The Game of Love / Fever / On and On a Euro UK number 72, 1993 a Euro Absolution / Through the Barricades / The Boys of Summer / Rock'n'Roll Suicide UK number 86, 1996 a Euro Build Me Up / 1 to 1 / Jealous Mind / Build Me Up, soundtrack for the film When Saturday Comes, 1997 a Euro Dance With Me a Euro UK number 35, 1998 a Euro 1st of May / The First Cut Is the Deepest / Love Affair / Maybe You and I, withdrawn release, 1998 a Euro Save a Prayer / She / Have You Seen Her / Save a Prayer, only released in Belgium in early April, 1998 a Euro Dance With Me / She, only released in the Netherlands on February 16, 1998 a Euro Dance With Me, only released in Italy, 1999 a Euro Dance With Me / remix CD single only released in Italy, 2000 a Euro Will You Take Me / techno version only released in Benelux in November, 2000 a Euro Will You Take Me / techno version only released in Spain in November, 2001 a Euro Tony Hadley EP Get So Lonely, Beautiful Girl, Follow Me, Have I the Right, released on September 17, 2002 a Euro Sweet Surrender / released in May, 2006 a Euro The Mood I'm In, promo released in November, 2007 a Euro Wives and Lovers, released in January, 2007 a Euro The Good Life, released in April, 2011 a Euro Goodbye Malinconia. Literature, Hadley, Tony. To cut a long story short. London, Pan. ISBN 0-330-42741-5. References. External links, official website, Tony Hadley at the Internet Movie Database.